think it's just always been a part of me when I was little. I've just always have needed to create, whether it's been making jewelry or painting or drawing. It's just a part of me. It's my peace of mind.
Artist Jessica Stone spends as much time as she can in her tiny 10x10 studio. This is where she comes to escape from the rest of the world.
A lot of times I paint in the middle of the night when the dogs and my husband are sleeping. It's like the only time of day when I get to just focus on myself and not have to worry about if the dogs need out or they want treats or, entertaining them or my husband. So yeah, this is me time.
One of those dogs competing for Jessica's time is actually the reason for our visit, and it was an unlikely series of chance meetings that brought us here. Last week, we told you the story of Austin bootmaker Lee Miller. It was Lee who introduced us to pet artist Peggy Box, who you saw earlier in this program. And the little bulldog Peggy was photographing for a portrait? Well, that's Piper, rescued from a San Antonio shelter by, you guessed it, Jessica Stone. 6 degrees of separation? We did it in 3.
She was surrendered to San Antonio Bulldog Rescue. She definitely had signs of abuse.
Piper was 7 years old, blind in one eye, with bad hips and suffering the effects from abuse. But Jessica knew this gentle, loving little rascal was destined to come home with her.
There you go.
After Piper adjusted to her new surroundings, she started to take notice of Jessica's work in the studio. And that was the beginning of something Jessica could have never imagined about her little rescue dog.
You want to paint, don't you? Every time I would go into my studio and paint, bring out a can of paint or bring out brushes, she would just run in there. And she doesn't run that often, so I knew she was really excited about something with painting.
At first, it was just a funny trick, but soon Jessica recognized that Piper really enjoyed putting paint on paper.
Piper brush. She just chews on the brush and wiggles her head. Good brush, Piper. Good brush. Every brush stroke is from Piper. I do not do any of the painting. I just hold the paper and change out her colors.
Good brush, Piper. Good brush. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Jessica recognized there actually was some artistic value in Piper's paintings. She sold one, and then 2. And soon, Piper had her own website and social media pages. Wasn't long before the little one-eyed bulldog was overshadowing her artistic master's career.
She has her own business card, her own postcard.
How many friends does Piper have on her Facebook page?
This afternoon, or this morning actually, she had 947 since the end of November.
And how many do you have on yours?
On my artwork business page, I have 143 fans. So,
Your dog has
yes,
8 times more?
I'm jealous of my dog's painting career, for sure.
Artistically, what do you think about Piper's paintings?
Jealous of some of her paintings.
You're jealous?
Yes, some of them are amazing. There are a few that I just will not sell because I just think they're masterpieces.
You're jealous of
Yes.
your dog's paintings?
Yes, the colors, the composition. I think what's so beautiful about her work and so unique is that it's completely free. A human could never do what she does, because even if we think we're being free, we still are watching. We still have some kind of control, and she's not controlled at all. And her pieces are just so carefree and whimsical, and they amaze me.
The money Piper brings in from her newfound talent goes mostly to pay for the paint and the countless brushes she chews apart. Most of what's left, Jessica donates to rescue groups and other charities that help animals in need.
And we actually donate paintings to other rescue groups. This is the only way we can afford to donate, because normally we don't have that extra money, so it feels really good. The first response is always, oh my gosh, they're actually really beautiful pieces. And when I tell people my dog paints, most people are just like, oh yeah, like, it just goes over their heads. It doesn't register. And then after a second, they say, what, your dog paints? Yes. Oh, with her paws? No, she uses a brush in her mouth.
Do some people think you're a little...
Oh, I'm sure people think I'm crazy. I think I'm a little crazy. I think you have to be to be an artist and to have a painting one-eyed bulldog.
Less than a year ago, Jessica Stone was a typical struggling artist trying to make a name for herself. Today, she's the celebrated mom of the world's only one-eyed painting bulldog. There's really no way of knowing why Piper seems to enjoy her style of painting so much, or why a dog that was neglected, abused, and abandoned is now enjoying a wonderful life filled with hundreds of online fans. There's no way of knowing how long it will last, but Jessica's happy to let her art take a back seat to a little dog with a very big heart.
Where do you see this going?
I don't know how far her painting career will go. It's all so new, but we'll always paint even if she doesn't have a career. I mean, she just loves it.